All right. Good morning, everybody. Can you hear me now? All right. Good morning, everybody. We'll go ahead and get started. Maybe we'll have a few other stragglers come in here. Let's see here. Who wants to go first? Let's see. Senator Hatchett, you ready to go? All right, I've got SB 40. If you will, just give me the LC number. Make sure we're on the same page on this.
Chairman, is it right if I bring in the phone over here?
Oh, yeah.
All right. Okay, so the LC I'm working off of is LC 620107S.
Okay.
It's Senate Bill 40. This is a bill that's no stranger. I've been working on this for the last couple of years. Last year it actually passed out of this committee, got all the way to rules, and then it was determined that it was germane with the judicial compensation bill. And so they added all the judicial compensation language to it. So it's a recycled bill. It's a recycling bill, and we're back one more time to see if we can get it through. What it does is, a couple of years ago, we changed the law around catalytic converter theft to give law enforcement the ability to charge someone that's in possession of a used attached catalytic converter that they can't prove they owned. And since that time, catalytic converter theft across the state has just shot down. It's been I think it's been a big help. What this bill does is basically cleans up a little bit from feedback from the sheriffs, police, prosecutors. On page 2, basically moving the definition to another section where it's more appropriate. And then page 4, it clarifies what a secondary metal recycler can and cannot pay cash for. Page 5 basically requires secondary metal recyclers to register with the county that they're located. There was an issue as to whether or not they had to register in every county they go through, and this is just clarifying that it's where their actual brick and mortar is located. And then the last piece is that it gives the sheriffs, when someone registers with the sheriff's department in that county, the sheriff is to send $100 or 50% of that registration fee, which is $200, to the Sheriff's Association Secondary Metal Recyclers Registry. And that's all it does. It's a good bill, and I'm happy to answer any questions that I've got. Mr. Edge here with me too, if you have.
Okay, so this is the same bill. There's nothing, y'all didn't add, y'all moved a couple things around. There's nothing you added or took away from last year then, right?
Yeah, it's the same bill, it just doesn't have the sunset anymore.
Okay, all right. Got a question now. Representative Smith.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Do you know the bill number from last year?
I don't.
I'm trying to pull it up.
We'll check and get that to you.
Thank you.
All right. All right, we got anybody to speak on behalf of the bill or against the bill in here? All right. Okay. I'm fine with it. You good?
I'd like to wait for the bill number.
Okay, we're gonna wait on.
For last year?
Yes.
Was it, whose bill was it last year?
It was my bill.
Okay.
Mr. Chairman, may want to talk about the amendment while we're waiting.
Oh, yeah, let's go ahead and do that.
It's been suggested to us that, just to be crystal clear and be covered, on line 19 of page 2, where it says applicable federal Clean Air Act, there are other laws that occasionally pertain to this. We want to be sure we're covered, and we were going to suggest something along the lines of with applicable federal Clean Air Act, comma, other federal laws, comma, and then pick up regulations as may from time to time be amended. Now, I'm open to suggestion from analysts if.
That might was Senate Bill 60 last year.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Just a second. This work if we did have regulations for other federal laws.
Yes, sir.
So that would be applicable federal Clean Air Act regulations or other
60?
Hmm?
Must be 60?
Yeah.
Well, it's got to be part of the Clean Air Act, doesn't it?
No, sir.
Oh, it doesn't have to, so it just,
Well,
I think there are other regulations that can apply to catalytic converters besides the Clean Air Act, and we just want to make sure we.
pollution laws and other things, we just want to be sure we're covered.
So if we should replace Clean Air Act with, just say, with applicable federal laws and regulations.
I would keep Clear Air Act in there and other,
Okay.
just to be, because that's the primary law.
okay. That's what I was thinking about. I was thinking the Clean Air Act.
Yeah.
The Clean Air Act had to start with. All right, so now read. All right, so now it's going to read applicable federal Clean Air Act regulations and other federal laws.
Other federal laws and regulations.
Federal laws and regulations, okay. All right.
Do
Any
you need
questions?
me to propose the amendment?
Yeah, if you don't mind.
You don't move on the bill first.
But yeah, we got to take a motion on the bill first, then we'll do.
Okay,
So go ahead and make a motion on the bill.
okay. If this is the appropriate time, Mr. Chairman, I'd like to make a motion.
All right,
Do
it's
pass.
appropriate time. All right, so we got a first and second on the bill, and then we'll make amendments. You'll make a motion.
Motion to amend.
Okay. Make a motion, so now we'll vote on the bill as amended.
Could have voted for the amendment.
Right, well, so now we'll vote for amendment, so you make a motion for amendment, and I second that motion. Now we'll vote on the bill as a whole.
You could actually vote on the amendment too, just take the vote.
Well, we did, that's what I was just doing. If I,
We got to vote.
Works, yeah.
yeah, first and second, we can, all in favor, say aye, both
Aye.
of us. All right, and then we'll make a motion on the bill as a whole.
Mr. Chairman, before you do it, can I ask one question? I'm sorry, just
Yes, sir.
parliamentary. Will this be done with the bill and amendment going forward, or committee subcommittee sub?
It'll be a committee sub.
Okay, that's great. I think that's a better way to do it.
Okay. So, we got a
What's
motion
appropriate action?
on the bill as a whole, we voted on the amendment.
I'd like to make a motion to vote on the bill as a whole.
Okay, all right, and I second that. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All right, good Lord. All right,
We got it done.
Thank y'all very much.
Thank you.
all right, here we go. Yes, sir. Senator Williams, Breaking Bad bill.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman, members of the committee. I bring before you Senate Bill 241, LC number 550530. What this bill does is putting guardrails up over methods of disposition in the state of Georgia. Right now, you have different methods of regular burial, green burial, cremation, alkaline hydrolysis, donations to medical schools or other research facilities. And what determines a lot of those different ones are religious practices and customs. Jewish people believe in the green burial, no embalming, a kosher casket, no metal. And what basically this human composting is a green burial, but the product is returned to the family if they so desire. Right now, home funerals are legal in Georgia. Anyone that takes care of getting the death certificate signed and filed can actually care for their own family, their own dead. This is putting some guardrails up. We all remember Noble, Georgia, Walker County. And the reason that happened, there was no laws regulating crematories in the state of Georgia. So what you've had your State Board of Funeral Service do is be reactive rather than proactive. So my bill is a proactive bill, and it's putting up safeguards to prevent a noble Georgia from ever happening again. Just this year in Colorado, there was no laws regulating human composting, and a funeral director and his wife opened up a facility in Colorado, and there was a number of people that had taken advantage of that, around 118 different families. Well, families started reaching out, asking questions, when they could expect the remains to be returned to them, and they were getting no responses, so they started filing complaints, and their people went and investigated and found 118 decomposing bodies that were not being processed correctly or in the manner that is outlined that it should be. So that's what my bill does, is just putting up safeguards so that anyone that wants to do this is going to have to be licensed. They're going to be inspected. They're going to have equipment, and they're going to have other requirements that they've got to meet in order to become licensed to perform this. I'll be glad to answer any questions.
Let's go through right here what you got. I guess lines 362 through 379. Is this language that's already in there for having a funeral home, or you're just adding this to the organic part?
On line 353.
Well, 362 through 379, it's
Right.
talking about having to have a room for 30 people. Is that already kind of?
That's already in there, whether it's a funeral home, whether it's a crematory, or any other type of facility that's licensed.
You're just saying if you do the organic human stuff, you got to have the same, follow the same rules as everybody else does.
That's right, yes,
Okay.
sir. That's uniform, yes, sir.
Okay. All right. So that's basically all you're doing, just adding organic human reduction facility to current
Yeah.
law. Okay.
That is correct, yes,
Okay.
sir.
All right. Any questions? Got anybody want to speak on it? No? All right. Number 10.
At the proper time, Mr. Chairman.
All right, this right now be proper time?
Motion to pass.
All right, I'll second. All in favor say aye. Aye. Any opposed? Okay. All right, we're done.
All right, thank you very much, Mr. Chairman, committee, thank you.